Marshall's ready. Let's have a nice clean start, clean race. Gary, be ready. Listen for the tone. And here we go. The Amain 17.5 blinking. Oh, right now, first two cars going to pull away is Kyle Rumpel and Harold, followed by Scott, Jimmy Mack, Fred, Jameson, Tony, Grealish, and Phil. And ooh, Matt goes off the track. He's back on. In the lineup by the computer, it is Kyle Rumpel, Harold, Scott, Fred, James, and Tony, Dave, Phil, and Jimmy Mack. We got 5:30 left to go, drivers. There's your battle. Looks like this. Harold has taken over the first spot, followed by Kyle, Scott, Fred, Tony, James, and Dave, Jimmy Mack, and Phil. There's your battle right there between Harold and Kyle. Start finish line right here. There's Harold, Kyle, Scott, Fred, Tony, Jameson, Grealish, Jimmy Mack, and Phil. Here is about, we're about to come across the line and give you the how much far behind he's back. He's about a second behind the first place car between Harold and Kyle. And look at this, Fred has now bumped up to the third position, dropping Scott down to fourth, Tony in fifth. And there's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming to the start finish line. With 4:20 left to go, fast lap on the track to 15.7 with Harold coming into the sweeper. Into the chicane, coming to the start finish line. Kyle right behind them there. Like I said, there's about a second separating the first and second place car. And right there, it is Fred, Tony, Scott, James, and Jimmy Mack, Dave, and Phil. But it is still Harold holding on to the lead, followed by Kyle. We are down 4 minutes left to go, guys. 4 minutes left to go. This is the Amain 17.5 Blinky. Harold in first, Kyle second, Fred in third, Tony, Scott, James, Jimmy Mack, Dave, and Phil. All right, black, yellow, white, or black and yellow for the leader, which is Harold. Second place is Kyle. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Kyle's closing the gap between him and Harold. Down the back straightaway they go. That is your battle between Harold and Kyle. Kyle is closing the gap. He's our TQ driver. But Harold has taken over the first position, and there's a battle right there for third between, well, Fred is pulled away from Lewis, pulled away, but here's your battle right there, Harold and Kyle. Kyle's trying to get him on the inside. Harold cuts him off. Harold's holding on strong to the lead, but Kyle's holding his tail. He is holding that. He wants to just make one mistake and Kyle take over. This is racing right here between Harold and Kyle.
Oh.
Kyle gets tangled up on the dot. Harold pulls away a little, but not much. With 2:20 left to go. Kyle is putting the pressure on Harold. He wants that position back on this new layout. Somebody just walked on the pit lane. It is still Harold, Kyle, Fred, Scott, Jimmy Mack, Tony, Grealish, James, and Phil. We're down to 2 minutes, drivers. 2 minutes left to go, and that is still the battle between. That's a dead car. Pull it to the side. That's 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. For spectators watching, your leader is the black and yellow, followed by the green, white, and yellow body. It is X-Ray and Team Magic, first 1 and 2. X-Ray in third. Photon in fourth. But now Jimmy Mack jumping up to fourth, which is driving the Yokomo. That is a close battle between Harold and Kyle. They are 10 seconds off of each other. And there's your battle for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth between Fred, Jimmy Mack, Scott, and Tony. There it is, right there's the battle for third. Jimmy Mack's closing the gap between him and Fred. And Scott, don't count Scott out. He is right on their tails. He's going to let these two battle it out, and he's going to try to slip in position. Jimmy Mack is putting the pressure on Fred. 35 seconds. Oh, Kyle rolls it. Gives a little bit of gap. Here it is. There's your battle. That is a close battle. Here you go. Fred and Jimmy Mack battling down the back straightaway with 25 seconds remaining. Fred, oh, Jimmy Mack tries to get on the inside. Fred gets in it. There it is. Third, fourth, and fifth battling. That's your battle down the back straightaway. Fred, Jimmy Mack, and Scott. 10 seconds. Can they make it before the buzzer goes off to get one more lap in? 5. Scott now take over third. Or 4, excuse me. That's the race. Everybody keep going until I play done. Fred and Scott are still battling right there. They are still alive. Can Scott catch up to him? Here we go. Last looks like Fred's going to take third. It ended up being Harold, Kyle, Fred, Scott, Jimmy Mack, Tony, Jameson, Dave, and Phil. Good race, guys.